So what is going on, guys? Welcome to another Garden Warfare 2 video. Today is another ability comparison video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Engineer's Jackhammer and Turbo Jackhammer. Now, if you do enjoy today's video, make sure you do leave a like down below. If you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe for Garden Warfare 2 content every single day, and also make sure you do comment down below what abilities you would like me to compare next week. I know a lot of people have wanted me to do the Sombrero Beam Bomb and the Chili Beam Bomb, so I may do that in next week's episode. But the description for the standard Jackhammer says the Engineer zombie charges into battle on his trusty Jackhammer. It is also outfitted with a weapon mount, so he doesn't need to miss a beat. And the Turbo Jackhammer says a Zomboss modified Turbo Jackhammer is for the zombies that have need for speed. Unfortunately, it tends to implode rather suddenly. So from them descriptions, you can tell that the Turbo Jackhammer is quicker than the standard Jackhammer. It just will not last as long. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking a look in detail at these two abilities. So let's get straight in with today's video. So the main thing these two abilities are used for is getting the Engineer around the map much quicker than walking. This is where he can have an advantage because he's much quicker than any other zombie when he is on his Jackhammer, so that can give him an advantage. He can also use this ability to get away from the plants so that he will not be taken out, and you can also deal slight amounts of damage to the plants as well. So the first thing we're going to be taking a look at is how long do these abilities actually last for. Well, the standard Jackhammer lasts on the ground for 16 seconds, and the Turbo Jackhammer lasts for 6 seconds. So that is a huge difference in how long these two abilities last on the ground. But keep in mind that the Turbo Jackhammer does travel a lot quicker. There's going to be a side comparison video on screen right now. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be using the standard Jackhammer and going to see how far that can travel. And at the side, we're going to have the Turbo Jackhammer, and we're going to have him using his Turbo Jackhammer and then walking to where the standard Jackhammer does finish. So you can see how much longer it takes for one of the abilities to reach the target, and hopefully you can get a judge of which one of these two abilities you would prefer to use. So as you can probably see on screen, the Jackhammer travels further, but the Turbo Jackhammer is a lot faster. But overall, the Jackhammer, the standard Jackhammer, will move slightly further in comparison to using the Turbo Jackhammer and then walking the rest of the distance. So if you want to travel long distances, you're going to want to use the standard Jackhammer. If you're going to want to try and get away from plants very quickly or only travel a short distance, the Turbo Jackhammer is probably the best ability. Now, the next thing we're going to be taking a look at is the ability cooldowns, and both of these abilities take 30 seconds to recharge. So there's no difference in being able to use one of these abilities more often than the other one. They both last 30 seconds, but I guess you can think about that the Turbo Jackhammer only lasts 6 seconds, so that means that you can technically get that ability 10 seconds sooner and use it again 10 seconds sooner, because you're going to be on the normal Jackhammer for another 10 seconds if you want to be. So technically you can use the Turbo Jackhammer slightly quicker, but overall the recharge rate is still 30 seconds for both of these abilities. So what is my opinion about these abilities? I personally like to travel across the map. I like to go for the teleporters. I like to try and go across the map and try and go as far as I can. So I will most likely use the standard Jackhammer. The Turbo Jackhammer is pretty useful though, getting away from plants, and also if you want to try and get to an objective very quickly. For example, if you're playing Suburbanation and you're on the B flag and you know you can get to the A flag very quickly, you can get there maybe with the Turbo Jackhammer much quicker than the standard Jackhammer. So I guess this is everyone's personal preference about how they do play as the Engineers, but let me know in the comment section down below what you think of these two abilities. Which is the one that you would most likely use? I would love to know in the comment section down below. And if you did enjoy today's ability comparison video, make sure you do leave a like down below as well. So thank you very much for watching this video. My name is ZEROxFUSIONZ, and hopefully I'll catch you guys next time.